But you gave so much to Democrats that I kind of thought they would rescue you in the end. Where were all your friends in the Democratic Party? They usually keep their friends from going to jail. Tony Podesta never went to jail. Why did you?
Oh, it's a really good question.
Remember when Sam Bankman-Fried was the darling of the crypto world?
Why did you decide it was politics and not something more charitable to spend your money on?
It's a good question. And, you know, to be clear, we have also given, I think, upwards of $100 million this year to charity.
I'm not saying you're not charitable, right? But you've chosen to engage politically.
Right, exactly.
The disheveled billionaire genius who lived frugally, donated generously, and just wanted to make the world better through effective altruism.
But Sam has $22 billion, and he wants to donate all of it to charity. But why?
Well, for many reasons.
Yeah, about that. Turns out the only thing Sam was effectively altruistic with was other people's money. 8 billion of it, to be precise.
Sam Bankman-Fried has been sentenced to 25 years for what's been called one of the biggest financial crimes in US history.
But hey, a 25-year prison sentence for massive fraud isn't going to stop our boy Sam. He's got a brand new grift going on, and this one might be his masterpiece.
By late 2022, I was giving to Republicans privately as much as Democrats. And that started becoming known right around FTX's collapse.
Yes, it's a MAGA grift. That's what it is. An absolutely batshit crazy, what the actual kind of grift.
But you gave so much to Democrats that I kind of thought they would rescue you in the end. Where were all your friends in the Democratic Party? They usually keep their friends from going to jail. Tony Podesta never went to jail. Why did you?
Oh, it's a really good question. Obviously, I can only guess at the answer to that. I can only speculate because I'm not in their minds. But, you know, one fact that might be relevant is, you know, in 2020, I was center left and I gave to Biden's campaign. I was optimistic he'd be a sort of solid center-left president. I spent the next few years in DC a lot. I made dozens of trips there and was really, really shocked by what I saw, not in a good direction from the administration. By late 2022, I was giving to Republicans privately as much as Democrats. And that started becoming known right around FTX's collapse. So that probably played a role.
What we're witnessing is nothing short of astonishing. A convicted felon who built his image as a progressive wonderkind is now strategically rebranding himself as a victim of democratic abandonment.
By late 2022, I was giving to Republicans privately as much as Democrats. So that probably played a role.
Sam, who once donated to left-leaning causes and candidates, is now suddenly convinced his donations to right-leaning causes and candidates got him in trouble.
So that probably played a role.
It's a breathtaking pivot that would be laughable if it wasn't so calculated. Poor Sam, huh? Abandoned by those cruel Democrats just because he committed a teeny 8 billion fraud. How heartless of them. But wait a minute, let's rewind. Because somehow, in Tucker Carlson's twisted MAGA fantasy world, the real scandal here isn't that Sam stole billions from customers. It's that Democrats didn't use their influence to bail him out.
Where were all your friends in the Democratic Party? They usually keep their friends from going to jail.
What? Let that sink in. What the I mean, Tucker is basically saying, why didn't powerful Democrats obstruct justice for their donor? And then acting shocked I tell you, that they didn't.
I am flabbergasted.
This is mad. And it tells you exactly what Tucker Carlson and so many other MAGA morons are doing.
I'm laughing that the so-called party of law and order is just somehow forgetting the law part.
They don't care about law and order. That's why they say they're the party of law and order. But here's where things get beautiful. During Sam's trial, prosecutors revealed a little Google Doc that he created. The title? Random, probably bad ideas. Spoiler alert, they were, in fact, bad ideas. And what was on this list of probably bad ideas? Well, let's see. Number 1. Go on Tucker Carlson. Ooh, well, you checked that one off, Sam. Well done. Come out as a Republican. Oh, well done, that's incredible. Wow. And then oppose the woke agenda. Gee, what a coincidence that Sam is now sitting down with Tucker from prison, bashing Democrats and cozying up to MAGA talking points. It's almost like this was his plan all along.
Do you think you were the biggest criminal in the crypto business?
I don't think as a criminal. So certainly the answer to that is no.
Of course you don't, Sam, and I'm sure that the 8 billion that vanished was just a rounding error, right? But Sam's not just working the media angle. His parents, both Stanford lawyer professors, by the way, have hired Corey Langhofer, an attorney linked to Trump's 2016 and 2020 campaigns, to navigate clemency efforts. Come on, MAGA, wake up. You like conspiracies, don't you? Especially conspiracies that involve billionaires. Wake up, smell the coffee, Jesus Christ. So let's be honest about what's happening here. Sam Bankman-Fried isn't having a genuine political awakening in prison. He's not suddenly seeing the light of MAGA. This is a calculated campaign to appeal to Trump's well-documented weaknesses for 1. People who praise him, who sufficiently suck him off. 2. People who hate his enemies. Oh, the woke are terrible. And 3. Those who claim the deep state is out to get them. It's the same playbook used by other convicted fraudsters who secured Trump pardons. And Sam is following it to the letter. Look at how Putin has masterfully flattered Trump for years, calling him brilliant and talented while playing to his ego.
Putin reaffirming their bromance by calling the GOP frontrunner, quote, brilliant and talented.
Or how North Korea's Kim Jong-un went from little rocket man to Trump's pen pal by sending beautiful letters.
He wrote me beautiful letters, and they're great letters. We fell in love.
Even Saudi Arabia's MBS knew exactly how to handle Trump after the Khashoggi murder. Deny everything, blame others, and dangle business opportunities.
He wrote me beautiful letters.
The plan is simple. Praise Trump lavishly, claim persecution by his enemies, and promise loyalty. Sam has clearly studied these cases and is implementing the strategy from his prison cell.
I don't think as a criminal.
Oh, and did I mention that Sam's new prison bestie is Sean Diddy Combs, who's facing serious trafficking charges.
Are you hanging with Diddy? I think he's in there with you.
He is. I've made some friends. It's a weird environment. You know, it's sort of a combination of a few other high profile cases and then a lot of, you know, ex-gangsters or sort of, you know, alleged ex-gangsters.
Yeah. Definitely alleged. So what's Diddy like?
Nothing weird about casually dropping that into an interview aimed at securing a presidential pardon, right?
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
The saddest part about all of this isn't Sam's transparent attempt to rehabilitate himself by coming out as a Republican. It's how easily Tucker Carlson and the MAGA ecosystem are willing to embrace a convicted fraudster, as long as he says the right things about their enemies. Think about it. This is a man who stole $8 billion from everyday working people who trusted him, who lied consistently, who treated other people's life savings like his personal piggy bank. But hey, he's willing to bash Democrats now, so all is forgiven. The most revealing part in the entire spectacle isn't anything Sam said, though. It's Tucker's suggestion that Democrats should have intervened to help Sam escape consequences.
Where were all your friends in the Democratic Party? They usually keep their friends from going to jail.
What the actual people? What the hell? How are we so gaslit to think that this is normal? Mainstream media's failure to call this what it is a disgrace that I, for one, won't forget. The message is clear. In MAGA world, loyalty trumps law. Political allegiances matter more than actual criminal activity. And if you're on the right team, rules simply don't apply to you. Sam Bankman-Fried may be a convicted fraudster, but he's no fool. He knows exactly what buttons to push to appeal to Trump's pardon pen. The question is, are we all going to pretend that this isn't the most transparent grift since, well, the FTX scandal itself? Here is the most troubling part. This strategy might actually work. We've seen him commute sentences for his loyal supporters, and we've seen how easily the MAGA movement can rewrite someone's entire history if they just say the right things.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
So as Sam sits in his cell plotting his redemption arc through the lens of partisan politics, remember this: the man who lost billions through incompetence and fraud is betting that America's political divide is so profound that he can exploit it for a get out of jail free card. And the scariest thing? He might well be right. That's not just a commentary on Sam Bankman-Fried, it's a damning indictment on what the political system has become, of what the United States has fallen to. It's up to us to unfuck this. And eventually, we damn well will.